Welcome! Sorry I'm late. I had to put on my gothic eyeliner.
And I had to draw limpid tears in the color of blood.
Yay! Anyway, this is the continuation of the My Immortal dramatic reading.
And by dramatic, we mean traumatic.
Sure.
Ha ha ha. Welcome to the unlucky chapter. I say that mostly because of the number. The chapter itself is nothing. Anyway, chapter 13 offers nose. Um, Raven, thanks for helping me again. I'm sorry I took your poster of Gerard, but that guy is such a fucking sex boom. Perhaps stop flaminging.
Awesome.
Vampire and I ran up the stairs looking for Dumbledore. We were so scared. Dumbledore! Dumbledore! We both yelled. Dumbledore came there. Ew.
What is it you want now, you despicable snobs? He asked angrily.
Voldemort has Draco! We shouted at the same time. He laughed in an evil voice.
Ha 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 ha.
Wow. No, don't! We need to save Draco, we begged.
No, he said meanly. I don't give a darn what Voldemort does to Draco. Not after how much he misbehaved at school, especially with you, Ebony. Oh, he said while he frowned looking at me. Besides, I never liked him that much anyway. Then he walked away.
Vampire started crying.
My Draco, he moaned.
Offers Nob. Don't you fick? Gay guys are lick. So hot. Ew. It's okay, I tried to tell him, but that didn't stop him. He started to cry tears of blood, except he's not a vampire, so whatever. Then he had a brainstorm.
I had an idea, he exclaimed.
In the past. What? I asked him.
You'll see, he said.
He took out his wand and did a spell. Okay. Then, suddenly, we were in Voldemort's lair. We ran in with our wands out just as we heard a croon voice say, Alakadabra. Wow. It was Voldemort!
Oh my god, okay.
Scary.
Okay. Chapter 14. Author's note. Fuck off, preps, okay? Raven, thanks for helping again. I'm sorry I couldn't update, but I was derp Perez'd.
Oh.
Derp Perez'd, and I had to go to the hospital because I slit my wrists. P.S. I'm not updating till you give me 10 god revolves. Warning, some of this chapter is extremely scray. Voyeur excretion advised.
Voyeur.
Yes. We ran to where Voldemort was. It turned out that Voldemort wasn't there. Instead, the fat guy who killed Cedric was. Draco was there, crying tears of blood. Snaketail was torturing him. Vampire and I ran in front of Snaketail.
I'd like to apologize to everybody for the fact that I'm not going to sing this time because I don't feel like it. Read my sight, you despicable preps! He shouted as we started shooting him with the gun.
He then suddenly looked at me, and he fell with a lovey-dovey look in his eyes.
Dot, he said.
In this, he's 16 years old, so he's not a Minecrafter, okay? Huh? I asked.
Anobi, I love you. Will you have sex with me? Asked Snaketail.
I started laughing crudely. What the
Ew.
fuck? You torture my BF and then you expect me to fuck you? God, you are so fucked up, you fucking bastard, I said angrily. Then I stabbed him in the heart. Blood
Ow!
poured out of it like a fountain.
Oh no! He screamed.
He started screaming and running around. Then he fell down and died.
Ow!
I burst into tears sadly.
Wonderful. Um,
Snaketail, what art thou doing? Called Voldemort.
Then, then he, you can't. Then,
come on,
then-
you can do it.
then he started coming. We could hear his high heels clacking to us. So we got on our broomsticks and we flew to Hogwarts. We went to my room. Vampire went away. There, I started crying.
What's wrong now, honey? Asked Draco, taking off his clothes so we could screw.
He had a sex pack, get it? Cause he's so sexa. And a really huge you know what and everything. It's unfair, I yielded. Why can't I just be uglier, plain like the other girls and preps here? Except for Bloody Mary, because she's not ugly or anything.
Why would you want to be ugly? I don't like the preps anyway. They're such fucking sluts, answered Draco.
Yeah, but everyone is in love with me. Like Snape and Lupin took a video of me naked. Hagrid says that he's in love with me. Vampire likes me, and now even
bit.
Snaketail is in love with me. I just
dead.
want to be with you, okay, Draco? Why couldn't Satan have made me less beautiful? I shouted angrily. Author's note: Don't worry, worry. Enobi isn't a snob or anything.
Oh, thank God, I was really worried about that.
But a lot of people have told her she's pretty. I'm too good at too many things. Why can't I just be normal? It's a fucking curse! I shouted and then ran away, falling out a window and dying.
Ah! Chapter 15 offers knob. Stoop Fleming? Okay. By the way, you suck from no on every Tim. Someone flams me. I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for helping.
Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back.
I was too mad. Whatever. Now you can go and have sex with Vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took my razor and started to slit my wrist. Oh my god! I drank the blood all depressed. Then I looked at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short-ribbed black gothic dress that said anarchy on the front in blood red letters and was all ripped in a spiky belt. Under that I put on Under that I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that had said Joel all over them with blood red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed as usual. I did some advanced biology work because I'm the best at everything. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly the guitar turned into Draco.
Enobi, I love you, he shouted sadly. It didn't care what those fucker preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to fucking be with you. I fucking love you.
Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now because we fell in love when Joel was singing it, right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson. Offers note, don't you think those guys are so hot? If you don't know who they are, Get da fuck out ud her. Oh my fucking god! I said after he was finished. Some fucking preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Dracos now at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I fucking hate that bitch. And CMM in the Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Again.
Oh my god.
Thank you, that was my impression of Chloe. Anyway.
Chapter 16. Author's note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me you're not preps. Raven, you suck, you fucking beak. Give me back my Fujin. Sweeter, you're supposed to read this. Raven, WTF, you beak. You're supposed to do this. BTW, thanks to Brittany5655 for teaching me Japanese. Wow.
Oh,
That
I
was
just realized.
That was a fucking author's note. Holy shit.
I actually learned something from this author's note.
What?
The entire first paragraph was Raven because it's written in somewhat more understandable English, and everything after that is.
Oh my god, you're right. Anyway, we have to skip
Also-
over it.
Also, apparently, Raven took Terra's Fukijin Sutit.
Sweet, yes. Anyway.
Anyway, this is you.
WTF, Draco, I'm not going to the concert with you, I shouted angrily.
Not after what happened to me last time. Even if it's MCR and you know how much I lick them.
Ugh. What? Because he gadgeted uncomfortably? Because guys don't like to talk about you-know-what?
Yeah, cause you know what, I yielded in an angry voice.
We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort!
OMFG, WTF. Are you going to give into mainstream, I asked? So I guess you're a prepped or a Christina or what now?
No! He muttered loudly.
Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily.
Enemy, I'm not if you want to get with me.
Oh my god.
Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing I'm a genie in a bottle by Christina Aguilera to me.
Okay. I was flattened because that's not even a single, and he had memorized the lyrics just for me.
It is, but whatever.
Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while, and I went up to my room.
Go on.
Oh, Bloody Mary was standing there.
Hajaim Mashite, girl. She said happily.
She speaks Japanese, so do I. That means how do you do in Japanese?
By the way, Willow, that fucking poser, got expelled. She failed Al, her classes, and she skipped math.
Author's note. Raven, you fucking suck. Fuck you. It serves that fucking beak right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed, and we watched some gothic movies like Das Nightmare Before Xmas.
The German version.
Maybe Willow will die too, I said.
Kawaii, Bloody Mare, shook her head energetically, lafrigically. Oh yeah. Oh, have a confession after she got expelled. I murdered her, and then Lupin played Minecraft with her body. 'Cause he's a Minecrafter.
Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh, hey, BTW. I'm going to the concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. You just said you didn't want to. God damn it.
Then he agreed after he said some things, after he sang
Whatever,
Genie in a
okay.
Bottle to her.
Whatever. I need to wear the hottest outfit Eva. Bloody Mary nodded energetically.
No, I think you mean energetic.
Yes. Anyway.
That was too hard. Anyway. Oh my, OMFG, totally. Let's go shopping.
In Hot Topic, right? I asked, already getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card.
No.
My head snapped up and then it fell off. No, I'm sorry. What?
By the way, I have a confession. After Enoby wanted to go to get some clothes, I murdered her.
Okay. My head spooned. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep?
No. She laughed. I found some cool gothic stores near Hogwarts. That's all.
Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me or me.
That's your species, honey.
Mm.
Dumbledore, she said. Let me just call our Brahms.
FFG, Dumbledore, I asked quietly.
Yeah. I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go.
We were going in a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was, oh my god, hotter than Gerard, except not because that's impossible. And he gave me a few dresses.
We only have these for the real goth.
The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many poses there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a gopher camera phone. He shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera.
Oh my god! No, oh my fucking god, they're going to spy on me again! I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with a lot of retool coming out and a very low cut with a huge slit.
Oh, my Santa, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said.
Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to you free because I wanna get fired. And because you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, are you gonna be at the concert tonight, he asked?
Yeah, I am. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name's Ebondi, Darkness, Dementia, Terra! Wait, what's what's yours?
Tom Red, he said, and ran a hand through his black side hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going there with my BF Draco. You sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried.
Oh my fucking god, Ebony! You need not get back into the castle now.
Chapter 17. Offers null. I don't have any voices. I said stop flamming the stream. If you're a prep, then do not read it. You can tell whether you're a prep or not by my quiz. It's on my homepage. If you're not, then you rook. If you are, then fook. Peas. Zed.
Willow isn't really a prep. Raven, please do this. He'll promise to give you back your poster. Tom Riddle gave us some clothes and stuff for free. He said he would help us with makeup if he wanted, cause he was really into fashion and stuff. Fashion is fashion and stuff. He's bisexual. Hardgird kept shooting at us to... Hardgird kept shooting at us to come, C-U-M, back to Hogwarts. What the fuck, Hargrid? I shouted angrily. Fuck off, you fishhooking bastard. Well, anyway, Willow came. Hargrid went away angrily.
Oh my god.
That wasn't even that long a paragraph.
It was such a good voice, though. Okay.
Oh, come on. It's just I'm squeaking.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Willow.
Hey, bitch, you look kawaii, she said.
Yeah, but not as kawaii as you, I answered. Sadly, Willow's really pretty and everything. She was wearing a short black corset thingy with blood red lace on it and a black blood red miniskirt, leather fishnets, and black pointy boots that showed off how pale she was.
What? Wait, how do boots show? Whatever.
She had a really nice body with big bobs and everything. She was thin enough to be sick.
So are you going to the concert with Draco? She asked.
Yeah, I said happily.
I'm going with Diabolo, she answered happily.
Well, anyway, Draco and Diabolo came! Great. They were both looking extremely hot and sexy, and you could tell they thought we were oot too. Diabolo was wearing a...
Oh my god.
Diabolo was wearing a black t-shirt, 666 on it. He was wearing tons off makeup, juice like Marilyn Manson. Draco was wearing black leather pants, a gothic black GC t-shirt, and black Vans he got from the Warped Tower. Bloody Mart was going to the concert with Dracola. Dracola used to be called Navel, but it tuned out that he was kidnapped at birth and his real family were vampires.
Just like fucking Hermione.
They died, doesn't dyed their hair, in a car crash. Navel converted to Satanism, and he went goth. He was in Slytherin now. He was wearing a black ripped t-shirt, black jeans and shoes, and black hair with red streaks in it. We call him Dracula now. Well, anyway, we Al went to Draco's Black Mercy Bend. Get it? 'Cause we're gapuffic. That his dad Lucian gave him. We did pot, coke, and crock. Draco and I made out. He made fun of Dose. Stupid fucking preps. We soon got there. I gasped. Gerard was the sexiest guy Eva. He looked even sexier than he did in pics. He had long raven black hair and piercing blue eyes. He was really skinny and he had an amazing ethnic voice. We moshed to Helena and sung other songs. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the other members. I gasped. It wasn't Gerard at all. It was an ugly, preppy man with no nose and red eyes. Everyone ran away but me and Draco. Draco and I came. It was Sephiroth. It was Vladimir and the Death Dealers.
You moronic idiots! He shooted angstily. Inobi, I told you to kill vampire. Thou have failed, and now I shall kill thou and Draco.
No, please. We begged sadly, but he took out his knife. What? Suddenly, a gothic old man flew, F-L-U. No, I'm not gonna make the same joke as last time. In on his broomstick. He had long, black hair, and a long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said Avril Lavigne on the back. He shot at a spell, and Voldemort ran away. It was Dumbledore. Shit. It was Dumbledore.
Oh wow! I can't believe I managed to hold on to that voice.
Oh
Long
god,
without-
I'm actually impressed too. Chapter 18. Author's note. I said stop flumming. If you do, then you're a fucking prep. Thanks to Raven for the help and stuff. You hook. And you're not a prep. Thanks for my suitor. P.S. The other Eason Dumbledore swore is cause he's trin to be gothic, so Okay. I woke up the next day in my coffin. I walked out of it and put some black eyeliner, black eyeshadow, bloodbed lipstick, and a black really low-cut leather dress that was all ripped and in stripes so you could see my belly. I was wearing a skull belly ring with the black and red diamonds inside it. The night before, Draco and I went back to the skull. Get it? Skull? Cause I'm gothic and I like death. Dumbledore chased Voldemort away. We flew there on our brooms. Mine was all black and the broom stuff was blood red. There was lace all over it. Draco had a black MCR broom. We went back to our rooms and we had you know what to do a Linkin Park song. Well, anyway, I went down to the Great Hall. That's not how you spell great. There, all the walls were painted black and the tables were black too. But you could see that there was pink pant underneath the black pant, and there were pastors. And there were pastors of poser bands everywhere, like Ashley Simpson and the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, you know, Backstreet Boys. They're posers to goths, of course.
WTF, I shouted, going to sit next to Bloody Mary and Willow. Bloody Mary was wearing a black leather meanie with a Good Charlotte t-shirt, black fishnets, and black pointy boots. What?
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte. Oh god. Okay. Willow was wearing a long gothic black dress with blood red writing that was all lacy and came up to your thighs, and black boots and fishnets. Vampire Dracula and Draco came.
God damn it.
We started to talk about who was sexier, Mikey or Gerard Way or Billy Joe Armstrong. The boys joined in because they were bi.
Navel. I don't know what his voice is. Those guys are so fucking hot. Saying, and suddenly, go on.
Suddenly, a gothic old man with a black beard and everything came.
I mean, of course.
He was the same one who had chased away Voldemort yesterday. He had normal tan skin, but he was wearing white foundation, and he had dyed his hair black.
Well, I guess he's dead. Dumbledore. We all gasped.
WTF, I shouted angrily. I thought he was just wearing that to scare Voldemort.
Hello, everyone, he said happily. As you can see, I gave the room a... What do you think about it?
Everyone from the poser table in Gryffindor started to cheer. Well, we goths just looked at each other, all disgusted, and shook our heads. We couldn't believe what a poser he was, one.
By the way, you can call me Albert. He called as we left! Draco. What a fucking poser! Draco shouted angrily.
As we do transformation, we were holding hands. Vampire looked really jealous. I could see him crying blood in a gothic way. Get it? way like Gerard, but I didn't say
up.
anything.
I bet he's having a midlife crisis, Willow shouted.
I was so fucking angry.
Chapter 19. I'm nut. Okay, I promise.
Wow.
Sorry. That sounds like such a Google Translate thing. Anyway. Offers nope. Please stop flaming the story. If you do, you're a Focan prep and you're jealous. Okay, 1-1. From no Q, Yoon, I'm Gong, to Delge your men. Reviewees. 1-1-1. By the way, ever need a poor blood? A poor blood. So there, 1. Thanks to Raven, 4M, the help 1-1. All day we sat angrily thinking about Dumbledore. We were so fucking pissed off. Well, I had one thing to look forward to. The MCR concert again. It had been postponed so we could all go. Anyway, I went to the common room sadly to cut classes. Draco was being all secretive. I asked what it was and he got all mad at me and started crying all hot and angsty. RNT sensitive. Bye guys, so hot.
No one fucking understands me, he shouted angrily.
As his black hair went in his big blue eyes like Billy Joe in Boulevard of Borkin Dreams. He was wearing black baggy pants, a black MCR t-shirt, and a black dye. Get it? Instead of tie, cause I'm gothic. I was wearing a black leather low-cut top with chains all over it. When did you change? With chains all over it. All over it. A black leather mini. Black high-held boots and a crossbelly thing. My hair was Al. Up in a messy, really high bun like Amy Lee Gong under. Email me if you want to see the pic. Accuse me? What about me? I growled.
Bye, but, he grunted.
You fucking bastard, I moaned.
No, wait, it's not what it fucking looks like, he shouted.
But it was too late. I knew what I heard, as in, like, heard a cow. I ran to the bathroom angrily. Cring. Draco banged on the door. I whipped and wept as my bloody eyeliner streamed down my cheeks and made cool tears down my feces. Like Benji in the video for girls and boys. Raven, that is so our video. I took out a cigarette and started to smoke pot. Suddenly Hargrid came. Damn it. He had a peer rated. You gave me a fucking shock, I shouted angrily, dropping my pot. What the fuck do you think you're doing in the girls' room? Only it wasn't just Hargrid. Someone else was with him too. For a second, I wanted it to be Tom Ridd or maybe Draco, except for the fact that he's outside. But it was Dumbledore.
Hey, I needed to ask you a question, he said, pulling out his black wannabe gothic purse. What are you wearing to the concert?
You know who MCR are, I gasped.
No, I just saw there was a concert that a lot of goths and punks were going to, he said. Anyway, Draco has a surprise for you. In Chapter 20, author's note, I said nitty what you think. Stuff pflamming. Okay, preps 1. Thanks to Raven for the help 1. Oh yeah, BTW, I'll be on vacation in Transylvania for the next 3 days. So do not expect updates.
Okay.
Wow. All day, I wondered what the surprise was. Meanwhile, I put on a black leather mini, a black corset with purple lace stuff all over it, and a black gothic combat boots. MCR, we're going to the concert. We're going
We're
to.
going to do.
Oh. MCR, we're going to do the concert again since
We know.
Volksimort had taken over the last one. I slit my wrist while I moshed to MCR in my bedroom all night, feeling excited. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door. While I was trying on some black clothes and moshing to Fang You for the Venom. I got all mad and turned it off, but sacredly, I hopped inside that it was Draco, so we could do it again. What the fucking hell are you doing? I shouted angrily. It was Lupin. Are you gonna let me borrow your Switch or what? I yelled. I was allowed to say that because Dumbledore had told us to be careful around him and Snap since they were Minecrafters.
No, actually, get it, hell? Can I please burrow some condemns? He growled angrily.
Why? So that you can go to Subway? I shouted sarcastically.
Fuker, he said, gong away.
Well, anyway, I put on some black eyeshadow, black eyeliner, and some black lipstick and white foundation. Then I went. Then I gasped. Snake and Lupin were in the middle of the empty hall doing it, and Dobby was watching one.
Oh my god, you ludicrous idiot. They both shooted angrily when they saw me.
Okay, Dobby ran away crying. They got up though. Normally I would have been turned on. I love seeing guys do it, but both of them were fucking preps. BTW, Snake is moved to Gryffindor now. What WTF, is that why you wanted condoms? I asked sadistically. See, I spelled that.
She sure did. Only you wouldn't give them to me, Lumpkin shouted angrily.
Well, you should have told me, I replayed.
You dimwit. Snake began to shoot angrily.
And then I took out my black camera and took a pic of them. You could see they were naked and everything.
Well, excuse me. They both shouted angrily. What was that all about?
It was to blackmail you, I snarked. So now next time you see me doing it with my boyfriend, you can't fucking rat me out or I'll show this to Dumbledore. So fuck off, you bastards. I started to run. They chased me, but I threw my wound at them and they tripped over it. Well, anyway, I went outside and there was Vampire looking extremely fucking hot. WTF, where'd Draco? I asked him.
Oh, he's being a fucking bastard. He told me he wouldn't come.
CUM.
Vampire said, shaking his head. You wanna come?
CUM.
With me?
To the concert?
Then he showed me his flying car. I gasped. It was a black car. He said his dog father, Sirius Black, had given it to him. The license plate on the front said MCR 666 on it. The one on the back said Enabi on it. I gasped. We flew to the concert hall. MCR were there playing. Vampire and I began to make out, moshing to the music. I gasped, looking at the band. I almost had an orgasm. Gerard was so fucking hot. He began to sing Helena in his sexy, beautiful voice, began to fill the call. And then I heard some crying. I turned and saw Draco crying in a corner.
And then I shot him.
Wow.
Okay.
Chapter 21! Offers noob.
Fuck you, ook! You fucking sook! It's not my fault if it's spelled wrong, okay? Cause that beak revern, cause it fuck you preps.
1.
Whoops, so's Raven. Thanks for the help. By the way, Transylvania rocks trad.
1.
I even got to go to the castle where
Dr. Cola was filmed. No, wait. It's Dr. Cola was flimed. I
Wow.
just noticed that.
Wow.
All right, I'm not gonna use that voice because it's not a voice.
Later, we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a voice.
No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily.
He started to run out of the place. Tidal way. I started to cry because it second time. Anyway, I started to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide again.
It's okay, Anabi, said Vampire comfortably. I'll make him feel better.
You mean you'll go fuck him, won't ya? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come. He began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I... Bye, guys. If you're a homophone, then fuck off. And then we heard sheep. Some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invincibility coke. We both gut under it. We saw the janitor, Mr. Norris, there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand.
Who's there? He shouted angrily.
We saw Filth come. God damn it. We went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly.
Is there anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris.
This is Vampire.
Okay. No, you fucking preppy little poser son of a beak, Vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way.
Excuse me, who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris.
Then he heard Filch meow.
Filth, is there anyone under the cloak? He asked.
Filth nodded, but he was under the cloak, so who cares? And then Vampire Frenched me.
I don't understand.
He did it just as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. One.
What the? He yelled.
But it was too late because now we were ruining. And then we saw Draco crying and busting into tears and slitting his wrists outside of the school. Draco! I cried. Are you okay?
I guess though. Draco
Fuck you.
wept.
We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. See, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together. As I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up and I died. And suddenly I had a vision of something. There was a knook on the door, and Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school. One.
In Chapter 22. Author's note.
STFU prep, stop flamming, okay? If you do not lick it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris and it's Raven's fault, okay? You suck. No, just kidding, Raven. You're fucking rook. Prep suck. One.
I'd just like to go back and say that she mistook Mr. Norris which is the cat with the janitor, which is Filch? Flit? Whatever his name is.
Yeah, okay. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing a black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. Standing there in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diabolo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow.
Good luck with this paragraph.
Oh God. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was what?
I'm gonna check my email.
Okay. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that were attached to the top. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt and baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just leak Gerard way, and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed off all her cleavage, with a white apron that said beak and other swear words on it, and MCR lyrics, kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was weaving a ripped black gothic dress with red stuff all over it, and a lace-up top thing, and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out that Darkness Diabolo, Crab and Goyle's dad, was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists with a razor. He had then played Minecraft and stuff before too. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Stanism. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, I yielded as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here?
Ebony, something is really fucked up.
Okay, but I need to put my fucking clothes on first, I shouted.
It's alright. We have to go now, and you look how... Anyway, you're so fucking beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice.
Oh, alright, I said, smiling. But you have to tell me why you're being all erective.
You already know, probably. Anyway, I will, said.
So I put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, and red eyeshadow and white foundation. Then I came. We all went outside the great hall and looked in from a widow. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink mini and a Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put up our middle fingers at her. Inside the great hall, we could see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudged was there shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too.
This cannot be, she shouted angrily. This school must be closed.
The Barklord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge.
You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your own is dangerous. You must retry, or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily. But, we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school. And her name is Enoni, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway.
Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other. I gasped.